But yeah, this tournament, the first map will be a WarChief Civ mirror. So they can pick any WarChief Civ they want, and they are both, like you said, picking Iroquois, which I don't think is unexpected.
Yeah, it's a pretty standard Sith pick to begin with, and usually players like to do a mirror in game one, just to warm up a bit.
Yeah, especially on this map, I think, and I'd be curious to know your input on this, but um, we haven't seen much Aztec, and I think that's because mainly they're perceived to be maybe the weakest war chief civ. So if you're looking between Sioux and Iroquois, this map in particular, because of the cliffs, I think is not very well suited for Sioux, just because it's not an open map.
Yeah, indeed. It's quite hard to get good raids early on because obviously, as you said, you had the cliffs, and the way in the middle it's kind of blocked usually, and you can get easily line of sight over here.
Yeah, so here we go. Map number one, Colorado. Game number one of the War Chiefs Classic number two finals.
Yeah, indeed. So we have Kaiserklein on the left side of the map in the color blue, and LordRaphael on the right side of the map in the color red. And we've got a coin start. So it's gonna be difficult to go for any kind of early TP.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the map. One, two, three. I think it looks pretty fair.
Yeah.
They both have 3 mines and 3 hunts, and then there's 1 hunt in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
2 mines are mirrored. Yep, good map.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty good map. We usually don't have any problems with this map.
So immediately, LordRaphael scouts this 40 wood. Not sure that's enough for him to do anything, but he's also finding the 150 coin. So I'll be interested if he goes for a market and tries to use his. He'll have 250 coin.
Yeah, that would be quite good.
I have seen him do an early market. I'm not sure he's going to do it in this game against Kaiser, but Kaiser's also come across 2 really good treasures. 90 coin, which is really easy to pick up, and 95 wood.
Yeah, we also got this big treasure over here, 110 wood. So guys are getting 90 coin and Raphael going for 150 coin. Problem on coin start, it's quite painful to start market actually, because you have to chop 100 wood for that.
Yeah.
So yep, both players scanning one side of the map. Let's put the Fog of War on. Kaiser should be able to find this nice 120 XP treasure.
Yeah, I'm also really curious to see where they're going to place their houses. That's surprising.
Okay, just gonna quickly close everything I have, but
yeah, me too.
Don't think it should be coming from me. Seems we're gonna have a treasure contention around this 120 XP treasure, and ooh, this is gonna be really close, and Kaiser is gonna get
Kaiser
it.
gets it.
Quite nice. Not gonna be too impactful early on because both players are just sending their first H1 shipment right now, so not any bonus, but could be something being in H2. Ooh, another treasure contention. Raphael was starting.
I'm surprised he went for that when he knew Raphael was right next to him.
Yeah, perhaps he expected Rafa to not scout it.
Oh, and Rafa's going for the convert. Ooh. That's quite risky.
Oh, and Kaiser gonna get it again.
Yeah. Kaiser's having a massive H1 right now. And just looking at the macro, they're both macro to 15 pop. Yeah. Kaiser's actually going up with 14. So he's going to get up 1 vil earlier, unless Rafa cancels his vil that he has in queue. So that's going to be a big advantage. He's going to get his war hut placed first. We'll see how aggressive he places it.
It's gonna be interesting to see players' decision, especially in game one. Perhaps you don't want to play too risky to begin with. One thing to mention is Kaiser Hero is actually quite low HP, so if you want to go for a trading post, you will have to be careful. But never mind, he's going for the fast age.
Yeah, and Raphael's going for the wise woman, so we're seeing the first major deviation here between the two players. This, you know, Kaiser's up, so this means when Raphael ages, he's going to have to place his war hut in base and basically cede the map to Kaiser.
And he's probably going Kanye first because of this 120 XP treasure.
Yeah, he's got 24 to 25 pop, so
yeah,
definitely a unit shipment.
Let's see how aggressive Kaiser plays that.
Although he is taking a market, so he's not going to be all in by any means.
Yeah, both players going for trading posts right now.
Yeah, and there's the fork on you.
Yeah, popping from the Wahad.
So this is going to be really, really hard. This timing's going to be really nice for Kaiser. He's going to be in Raphael's base as he ages up. And, I mean, this could be game over right now if he gets the war hut.
That could be quite big, yeah. I hope he's going to just surround the TC, not go for Veils, so he can really surround the war hut as soon as possible.
There it is.
Oh boy. Okay, Wahad gonna go up. Can Kanye siege that in time?
Yeah, that's a good game, yeah.
Oh wow.
It's
okay,
just,
that was really a quick one.
It's unfortunate. It's just a part of this matchup right now. Getting up a Vil earlier is just so huge.
Yeah, and I mean 110 wood, 120 XP, all the things just give an insane advantage for Kaiser. Yeah. So that was really a quick one, 4 minute 43. That was one of the quickest games I've ever seen, especially for finals.
It doesn't make me feel so bad now about having the same thing happen in my game against Rafa.
Yeah, it's part of the WarChief matchups usually, so. But yeah, a quick one, already 1-0 for Kaiserklein, and we're gonna move into game number 2 now.
Yeah, hopefully for the sake of the viewers and Rafa that doesn't tilt him too badly. I don't think it will, because it's like we kind of talked about, it can be expected. But you never know.
Yeah.
Losing in 4 minutes is just irritating.
Well, to answer your question, you just typed in the chat, just retarded.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, Rafa gonna pick first this time.
So it's Great Basin now is the map. Yeah. And if there is a time to sue, this is probably the best map in the pool, other than High Plains, which is game 6 and 7. We might not get that far.
Mm-hmm.
So Kaiser picks first, right? Any civ?
Yeah, indeed.
And then LordRaphael will counter with a WarChief civ.
Exactly.
I'm really curious to see if Kaiser's going to break out his newly found China that he's been playing a lot lately. thinks it's unbeatable, so we'll see if he believes that's strong enough to use it in the tournament.
We'll see. I'm not sure if he's that comfortable just yet with China. Or reactions in the chat.
Very safe pick to start with, for sure.
Yeah, Fare with the fastest game in the history. I'm not sure if that was the fastest, but one of the fastest for sure. Kaiser gonna lock Germany as his first pick on this map.
I'm expecting Rafa to stay with Euro.
Yeah, I think so as well. Although he could go for Sioux on this map, which is... They have options.
Oh, he is gonna go with Sue.
Yeah, I like this decision just because it's quite low hunt, and Germany only have one gold main in base, so they should be quite weak to raids later on. Okay, Kaiser not feeling well.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Hate to see that in the finals, but he is up 1-0, so we'll see if it affects his play or not.
Let's say it's an handicap or something.
Yeah, maybe we get some BRB pukes in the chat. Be the new meme.
Yeah.
Move over, look Tom.
But yeah, here we go again. Game number 2 in these finals for the WarChief tournament. We've got Kaiserklein playing as Germany on the top of the map versus LordRaphael playing as Sue in the bottom of the map. And we've got a food start.
Yeah, and I think the map looks okay.
Let's
They both have 3 hunts, 4 hunts really.
Yeah, sounds fair to me in terms of gold mines.
Rafa's going to get a nice 60 wood treasure right off the bat. That's going to give him.
Is Rafa missing a mine or something?
He's
Don't think so, but they're just further away.
And this one.
Yeah.
And Kaiser has
3 close to his base, kinda.
And this.
Yeah. I think that's fine to go with that. Anyway, you always have only 1 coal mining base on this map.
Yeah, they both have 5 on their side of the map, really.
Hmm.
And then there's 1 in the middle. I think it's fine. Rafa's 3rd mine is a little farther forward, but I think that's okay.
Yep, I just forgot to upload donations and donation bar, so I'm gonna do that quickly.
Okay. And did you update the score?
Yeah, score is updated.
Okay.
Okay, I think we should be good to go. Just in case that doesn't show up on the stream, thank you very much, Sophie's Word, for subscribing. And back to the game. So Kaiser going for a market, and that was your food start, right? So he must have found himself a coin or something.
Yeah, Kaiser found 50 coin so far and 40 XP, and LordRaphael's found 60 wood and 10 coin.
Okay.
So pretty even. I mean, the wood is obviously better, but the coin with the market allows him to get hunting dogs. They're both going to come across this 75 food, so we're going to have our first treasure contention.
Yeah, indeed.
Kaiser completely dominated this first game. We'll see if the Sioux WarChief lets Raphael. I think Kaiser got that again.
I'm not sure. No, Raphael got
Raphael
it.
gets it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Finally, small victory in terms of contentions for Raphael. He really needs that right now. Get himself some confidence.
And there's really not a lot of other good treasures on the map.
Yeah,
sometimes you can have quite good treasure spawns on this map, but this time it spawned sheep, a cougar, and the medicine man. So the small treasures Raphael will pick up when he gets his convert back. I'm sure he'll take this 30 coin also. But he is up now to the colonial age.
Yeah, is he gonna age fast? No, he's going with the chief. So I believe it's 400 wood.
Yeah, and Kaiser's up with the quartermaster, also 400 wood. So nothing unexpected so far. Looks like Rafa's going to start hurting this forward hunt. Forward, that's quite a mistake. I think the hunt probably moved on him when he went to shift click it.
Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate.
But he's also hurting his back hunt too, so.
So it should
Maybe
be
this
fine.
will trick Kaiser into thinking that there's going to be a 4 hut. You know, Kaiser's pretty cerebral player. I don't think that's Rafa's intention, but it's definitely going to be something in Kaiser's mind.
Yeah.
And Kaiser's going for the forward TP also, so
Oh, interesting.
yeah.
I guess it will give him line of sight for incoming raids potentially.
What do you think about this matchup in general? I know you play some German.
Yeah, I think this is slightly ECU favored, just because in H2 Germany, if they want to deal with axe riders, bow riders, they have to go bow pike, which is not the greatest anti-ECU. And in H3, war wagons are quite awkward versus fast cav, so I believe it's just easy to get wrecked.
Yeah, and he's starting with the racks, so he's anticipating some units from LordRaphael.
I mean, Great Bow Pike is also decent, because you usually have the leftover pikes that you can use to siege something or just protect your wheels on a gold mine later on.
And Rafa starts with the corral, so pretty standard so far.
Both got hunting dogs. Kaiser got village HP as well, and going 3 settler wagons first and 2 Yulons.
And four X Rider first for Rafa, and it's scouted immediately by Kaiser.
Oh, yeah, that's good information for Kaiser. He's
And
got a batch
he
of
gets
pikes
his hero
already.
away. Yeah.
Oh, almost snared the hero. Could have been quite huge.
Yeah, my guess is he's just going to try to draw the pikes out and work on his TP, which probably plays right into what Kaiser wants.
And he's
not going to be able to take this TP down.
Yeah, we've got another subscription from Quarks. Thank you for subscribing.
Yeah, thank you for the sub.
Ooh, gonna snare the hero, but we'll be able to pull check him with the X Riders.
Oh, and he does another batch of X Riders, so he's going to go pure X Rider, and Kaiser's going pure Pike, so really good start, just composition-wise for Kaiser here.
Yeah, the only problem is mobility. So you see this trading post is almost off HP already, and yeah, I mean, if the pikes come to defend, then Raphael should be able to raid, etc., etc.
And 6 Seton bow. This is interesting. And a batch of 5 crossbow. So,
I mean, this is just good for Rafa so far. I mean, the Seton bows, he should be able to snare the pikes and everything with the cav, and just DPS the pikes with Setons.
Yeah, and I think he has enough cav too that he can absorb quite a lot of shots.
I'm not sure actually, because they are 4-3 Yulons, and these guys do a lot of DPS. It's pretty good micro from both players.
Another 3x coming in behind. That's going to be enough to clean up these units.
Wow, that's pretty impressive from Rafa. I mean, he had no anti-cav
really
in
good
his
control
fight.
On the bows. Yeah. He did lose 5 X Riders, but he cleaned up 9 pikes, 5 crossbow, and 2 Yukons.
Seton's not gonna get caught.
Oh, he does force the Minuteman call though, which is pretty good.
He's gonna trade the Minutemen for 1 Axe Rider, I think, and a few Setons, which is not the worst trade. And Rafa is making more Axe Riders right now.
Yeah, he's continuing to turn units.
Interesting. So
I wonder what his next card's going to be. Kaiser's 700 coin is in.
Oh,
and he's
2
adding
Dark
a staple.
Soldiers.
Yeah, so
It's going really aggressive. Full unit achievements so far for Rafa.
and Kaiser did repair his trading post.
Oh yeah. Setting 700 coin right now. Perhaps making top Sulon. Let's see units in queue. Nope, nothing in queue so far.
Gonna pick off the hero. Should be a nice XP boost. And he might get 1 reveal. No, he's not.
Did oh yeah, Rafa lost his hero himself, so not
Yeah,
gonna
the good
be.
news is it is backed by the trading post, so it's not in Kaiser's base. I'm not sure about this fight right
Yeah,
here.
I'm not sure about this either. Low HP Minutemen are doing a lot of work in the back of that, and overall
And
looks like a good trade for Kaiser. Really, he's
yeah,
got
very
two
good
double
trade for
soldiers in
Kaiser.
queue just in case.
Yeah, he's just gonna get cleaned up. Another 5x on the way, but if Kaiser completes any Doppelsoldners here, he should be able
Yeah,
to clean those up quite easily.
he's aging right
Kaiser
now.
is running out of hunt. He's gonna have to move out here shortly.
Yeah, and he cancelled the double soldiers, so he's gonna be quite weak from this cav right now. He's gonna get idle for a while.
Yeah, and he doesn't have any units in queue right now.
No, but he could try and some. He's got a few resources on the bank.
And it looks like Rafa's starting to macro to age up. Behind this, he's got 700 coin in. Pretty good distribution. And he's going to snipe this hero again just to get another round of 45 XP. Oh, Kaiser is up. I missed that already.
Oh,
he
picking
does
up the low
get his
HP,
wagon.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
that's a
actually
good
quite
pickup.
big, because now the eco is not that one-sided anymore. Okay.
So it's BRB puke.
Yeah, I guess. Poor Kaiser. Okay, so let's take a short break. Let's talk
So it
about the
looks like-
game a bit. What
Yeah,
do you think?
Rafa's about to click up, and he needs 27 more food, and he'll be up.
Mm-hmm.
He does have a shipment. I'll be really curious to see. He's probably going to save that for H3.
Mm-hmm.
He needs wood. He needs to get down a war hut, and he needs to be able to upgrade his calves. So I wonder if he'll start with 1,000 wood.
Yeah, knowing Kaiser, he's probably gonna go for war wagons first, seeing that Sue is still in H2 and try to put some pressure, but you could go with the greedy approach, sending 1k wood. Thing is, he's already got 400 wood stacked that he's not using right now, so I would be curious.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be shipping war wagons.
Yeah.
I'm more concerned about what Rafa's going to ship here.
Well, he didn't ship 5 deals in H2, which is kind of a must go.
His eco is quite poor, other than the TPs in his base, but he's out of hunt. I'm not sure he can afford to slow age with the Bison.
I think he can't.
Knowing that Kaiser's already up. I mean, that would be very greedy.
I can't really check market upgrades and things while the game is paused. But yeah, I think Kaiser is in a good spot right now. He's got a window to do something, and we'll see what he can do.
Yeah, and this is also going to give him time to move out to this next hunt. Kind of by his trading post. Rafa really needs to use these 2 X Riders to pick up his hero right now. This is probably his best chance to get his hero back.
True.
Before Kaiser gets out any war wagons or anything and basically shuts this area of the map down. And having that hero is really important in early H3. It tanks a lot of damage, and the speed's very important to try to get the cav in position, especially against the war wagons because they're so slow.
Yeah, I'm quite concerned for Rafa because obviously he doesn't have a war hut, so he cannot train any Wakinos. At best he can ship 9, but he will have to train either war riders or X riders. So, ouch. Yeah, I know what he means.
Stomach flu.
Yeah, stomach
good.
flu. I'm not gonna enter details, but I think
Yeah.
we all get it.
Everyone gets it.
Cool.
So we're back. Yeah.
So yeah, as we were saying, Kaiser doesn't have Blazer Mines just yet.
And I just checked both their decks. Very standard, nothing really unexpected. So we should see a pretty standard H3 here.
Yep. We see War Wagons in queue for Kaiserklein.
And Rafa's up with the Messenger, so the fast stage politician, and he's going to pick up his hero. So I think both very solid choices. He does lose an low HP X Rider for that, but I think that's worth having his hero back.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Seems very laggy right now.
Yeah, I had a bit of flag on Discord as well. Yep, Rafa reaching Fortress Age. Kaiser gonna push with 3 War Wagons plus 4 made.
And he's sending 5 bill forward. I think that's probably a mistake. That they're in his group or something.
Oh, could be, yeah.
Yeah, now he realizes it and comes back.
Yeah, and I like Rafa's decision to drop a Wahad over here.
I don't think that was because of lag, but okay. Oh, and like the Yulan right on top of it.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
He's gonna have to use Vils here to fight this.
Yeah, Kaiser gonna smartly bring his War Wagons back, regroup, and then go again. Rafa making nothing but Wakinos, but look what's on the way now in Yulons, now in veteran Yulons as well.
Yeah, and now he's got the hero in here to help snare.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just GG.
I think he was in an okay position, and he just got too aggressive when he took that fight in Kaiser's base against the low HP Minutemen and the pikes that were left.
Yeah. 2 Dog Soldiers was kinda questionable.
But yeah, I think if he would have gone 700 wood there, or 700 coin earlier and got up earlier, would have been in a lot better position. But he obviously thought he could do some more damage to the eco, and it just didn't work out for him.
Yep. That's pretty much the story of the game. So let's move into game number 3. We're gonna see the same map again, but this time player will revert their safe pick. Rafa has to pick first.
And he's already in with Iroquois. I wonder if he's just going to lock you.
Yeah, it could be.
Throughout this whole tournament, he's basically only been playing WarChief civs, even when it's his pick on anything.
Yeah, let's wait a bit to see if it's locked.
I wouldn't say they were randomly walking.
We try to fix. Yes, we can try. I don't know what I could do, to be honest.
Yeah, I closed everything.
Same for me, only have Discord, the stream, and AoE running. I'm
just checking the lobby. Yeah, the pings are all pretty good. I just checked.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's around 100 to me, which is pretty good to be Europe to US.
Yeah, I even closed the stream on the background, but I don't know if it would fix that. The only remaining steps would be the solo cast, but let's try to avoid this situation. Gonna use this small delay to get myself a drink.
Okay. So Rafa is going to lock Euro. And I wouldn't be surprised, yeah, Kaiser's immediately counter picks with Euro also. So we're going to see another Euro mirror. This map should play out quite differently from on Colorado, just because of the treasures available.
My bad. They were
That's okay.
fast.
As soon as Rafa locked, Kaiser immediately counterpicked with Euro also.
Okay. So we're gonna see a second Euro mirror again on Great Basin this time. So I think treasures are less impactful than it is on Colorado.
Absolutely.
But if there is 150 wood spawning or something, that could be quite big. So yeah, once again we're gonna see Rafa on the bottom of the map in the color red and Kaiser on the top of the map color blue.
I think I would say Kaiser's missing a hunt here.
I mean, this is that basically, and
Well, I think
this
this
is
is
that.
this is that.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, this is basically that. I think it's mirrored. It's just slightly further for Kaiser. What do you think? Looks okay to me.
Okay. Yep. I'm just counting them.
All right. So we've got a food start again. Both players working on treasures so far. What is Kaiser going for? 75 food. Probably gonna help him to age 1 veil faster and go for a 14 veil age up perhaps.
Yeah, and like we saw in the first game, getting up 1 veil faster is just so huge in this matchup.
Indeed, let's put the fog of war on. There's also these small treasures. They don't look that impactful, but if you can get that early on, that's a slight buff for your first shipment. If you send 3 veils, you get them a bit faster, which is always nice.
Yeah, and Kaiser does get his 3 veils in earlier.
Yeah, and we've got Interjection subscribing to ESOC. Thank you very much.
And Raphael's going to pick up this Cougar, which on its own is really not a great treasure, but kind of the Pokemon, if you can get the advantage in the Pokemon army with the healthy hero, it can make a difference with forcing the War Hut to be placed before your opponent wants it to be. And he's just going to drain, he's just going to use this to drain some XP off of Kaiser's hero here.
Yeah. A detail about this kind of treasures, Animals treasures, is that they can be crackshotted by the Hero Explorer, while animal converted wouldn't take any damage from that, basically.
Right. Yep. And Rafa's got this 60 food. He's already up. They're both up at the same time, essentially, and they're both up with 14. So this isn't going to be super impactful to him, but having 60 food and the XP, 20 XP for killing both Guardians is going to help him.
Yeah, definitely. Both players seems to be aging slow this time. Let's check. Text been researched. Yeah, wise woman for both players. So perhaps we're gonna see more of a passive game this time. What do you think?
I think Kaiser chose the wise woman this time because he knew he didn't have a large age 1 advantage where he could use the fast age to help him.
Yeah, indeed.
And that he also wouldn't have a shipment available when he got to H2.
Yeah, it's pretty much the point of going fast age is, do you have a shipment ready or not? Can you put some pressure or not? Because if you age fast for no reason, then you get no advantage basically, and you will struggle to go H3 if you need to.
Both players going with the trading post and the market.
Yep. Let's check. Text completed. Being researched. Nothing so far. So both players aging around the same time, almost.
So Rafa's going to in-base War Hut here, and Kaiser's going quite forward with his War Hut.
Yeah.
So he's going to take some map control here.
Mm-hmm.
This War Hut placement makes me wonder if Raphael is going to try to get to H3. This behind his town center.
A really good War Hut placement in my opinion, covering all his resources. It's behind his TC and his market, and it's covering his gold mine as well.
Yeah, Kaiser's really not going to... And Kaiser goes 5-0 first, so if Rafa is looking to do some type of fortress agenda, that's going to maybe give him a nice window to do that.
Mm-hmm. Both players.
It can be quite risky in this matchup just because of the amount of units that Iroquois can get with the shipments and with the big button. But with this War Hut behind his base, Kaiser's never going to be able to commit to this because of the same reasons he can get popped on from the TC and get snared.
I think what's going to happen is both players are going fast fortress, and Kaiser will get free map control.
Yes, I agree.
Although
and Rafa's taking the surgeon, or the medicine man, sorry, which is actually going to be really nice for him because it can heal his hero.
Oh, that's true.
And the hero in this matchup is just so huge.
Yeah, that's true.
Not just with the HP bonus, but the crack shot just does insane damage.
I think we're gonna see deviation in build orders. I think Rafa is gonna go with 600 coin, and it looks like Kaiser is gonna go with the crates, the 800 resources crates. I'm not entirely sure about that. Maybe they will switch. Yeah, Rafa is putting more wheels on gold, so he's going to go with the 800 crates himself.
Yeah, both players with the multi-crate,
Mm-hmm.
which is I think the standard way to play this type of strategy.
I think so as well.
And you can see down here the medicine man is going to work, healing up Raphael's hero.
Yeah, that's actually quite a nice pick. Could perhaps heal low HP units later on as well. So both players aging right now. Rafa is going to be slightly later than Kaiser, but not the biggest deal.
Yeah, I think that's just a function of Kaiser was up just a little bit quicker to H2. Rafa didn't sneak out an extra villager or anything. They both have 25 bills, so. Now Rafa's going to go see this War Hut. And he's going to see a second War Hut.
Oh, interesting. So no
and
cavalry.
He's immediately pulled back that build that he had hurting. So he's going to have to go to this hunt next.
Yeah.
Which is going to expose his villagers quite a bit.
But he's got food in his base for a while, to be honest. And he's gonna go with
Yeah.
Warhat himself, but covering his next gold mine this time. So this might indicate Forest Brawlers gameplay.
Yeah, I'm expecting both players to be heavy Forest Prowler based armies.
Yeah.
They're just so good units, and really the only thing that Eero can do in early H3 to do anything to counter them is the Renegade Cuirassier shipment. But that's just so expensive and quite a waste of a shipment early on versus what else you can get. The Kanya the having to be upgraded, they just don't compete with the Elite Forest Prowlers.
Mm. And Kaiser went for a second training post in transition, so it's gonna help him spamming more shipments early on.
Yeah, and he also went for the 1200 resource crates. Oh, he's gonna lose a bill here.
Yeah.
Both players went for the 1200 resource crates, so
Yeah.
completely mirrored so far.
Yeah, Raphael is down 2 vills for some reason. He just lost 1. And perhaps skipped 1 during his just before aging or something.
And I think it's just because he was up later, so his bill production is just 1 bill behind right now.
It looks like a Dutch mirror to me.
Yeah.
Like with players making nothing but skirms. And maybe a bit of anti-cav later.
Yeah, and they both have the same market upgrades. Yeah, these 2 vills that he lost are just gonna be so bad for him right now. I don't know if he didn't scout this hunt or he doesn't want to walk over there.
I think he's trying to bring this hunt under his Warhat, so it's quite safe.
And now he's going out to this mine, which is really going to allow Kaiser to just continue to poke here.
We see a stable for Rafa and no stable for Kaiser. Just invested all his wood into longer houses and gets as much post space as possible.
And now they both have 8 Forest Prowlers coming in, so continue to be mirror. Kaiser's just a little bit ahead in his production, so he does have a bigger mass. We'll see if, but this crack shot's just gonna. Oh, yeah, it didn't really get a great crack shot.
Yep, but he's got a lot of low HP Forest Brawlers.
Loses another vill.
Yeah, it's 3 vills behind now, maybe 4. But yeah, let's see what Rafa is gonna do with this table. He's chopping wood, perhaps to upgrade Kanye or something like this. And ship 6,
Yeah,
make 5, get veterancy and something like that, and just try to catch these and protect its skirmishers.
I think he is trying to pull off a cav switch here and try to catch Kaiser.
Yeah,
Kaiser going with
he's got veteran
infantry
Kanye.
combat. Infantry combat on this many Forest Prowlers is just insane.
How many skirms does he have? Like 50?
He has 43.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Rafa's only got 34.
But Rafa got elite Kanye. I'm expecting him to ship 6, make 5 and try to go in. And perhaps 11 veteran cav plus the massive skirms behind could do something.
Yeah, and Kaiser's just adding his corral right now. So he's probably going to train a batch of 5 musket riders, and maybe his next shipment will be 5 musket riders.
Could be, or another infantry upgrade and
yeah, and quite honestly, I think infantry attack here is probably just as valuable as the 5 musket riders, if not more.
I mean, you get
so here's
24,
the 6 cav, like you said.
You get 24 attack skirmishers, and they can just kite cav, and you have 2 warhops to retreat on if you need to.
So we'll see if Rafa's going to push here. He's got 10 Kanya. He's got the veteran elite upgrade here.
And Kaiser got 50 skirms. So Rafa is training nothing but Kanya right now.
I think he's trying to bait him in.
Yeah, I think so.
Fight away from the warhuts. And Kaiser's going to see the cav now.
Yeah.
So Rafa's going to have to push.
But
and
look at
here he
that.
goes.
You can just one-shot cav.
One shot. Yeah.
It's pretty good. Let's see Kaiser's next shipment. I think he's got something on the way. 5 musket riders. But he's got more
More
Kanya
cav
on the
coming
way.
behind though. And the
Sniping
warchief
hero,
goes down
yeah.
for Kaiser. And here comes the crack shot. I don't think we get it off.
Yeah, I mean, this is looking good for Rafa, actually. Oh, 4 more Musket Riders, but the scam count is getting better for Raphael.
Yeah, he's in a scrim advantage now, but he is close to Kaiser's military production point here. And he still has his hero up full health, which is just huge.
Yeah. So he's just going forward, and I just like this decision, honestly. He needs to make something happen. He's done in eco, he's done in upgrades, trying to get as many value out of this trade as possible. And now I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna try to siege the Wahats. I'm pretty sure Kaiser is gonna try some kind of cap switch, perhaps with the Queers right now, something like this. He's got 2 Kanye on the field as well. They're not veteran just yet.
5 more cav from Rafa, train and shit.
It looks
and
extremely
I don't know why
laggy.
it's lagging so bad, yeah. I might have to leave. When I played Rafa in the semifinal, there was some lag also just between the 2 of us, so that I think that might be the problem.
Perhaps it's just distance, to be honest.
I just played Kaiser before this match and it was perfectly fine, so
yeah, I played him as
well.
well.
I don't think that, yeah.
Kaiser's trying to save his Wahats, perhaps to get his shipment popping, but it's not gonna happen. And I mean, Rafa got so much cav right now, and I think Kaiser is in huge trouble.
And there is the 5 curves.
Yeah, 5 curves.
And that would have been so huge if you could have popped that on top of him.
Yeah, exactly. Because now it's just not gonna be enough unless he's got a batch of Musket Riders or more cav on the way as well.
And here comes the crack shot from the hero.
Yeah, it's just GG. A really nice.
So, 2-1. Very good tactical play by Raphael there to hide the cav switch.
Yeah, nicely done by Rafa. Because I feel it was quite behind no map control. It was done through Veils, and it was done in Skirmisher War. So yeah, perhaps of a tactical mistake from Kaiser, not going for any cav or anti-cav, but well played, Rafa. So it's now 2-1 for Kaiserklein.
Yeah, now we're gonna go to a new map. So we'll see what the strategies change here. The next map's gonna be New England.
I really like this map.
I do too, yeah. I don't really like to play on it, but it's very fun to watch games on.
I exactly have the same feeling. It's just a pain to play it, but I like watching people doing different strats with boats and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's probably the best. I hate to make you solo cast, but obviously we need to make sure the games are as good as possible.
Okay, yeah. I guess we're gonna have to do with one caster. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's okay. We do have a special announcement at the end of the stream. I can jump back in when we get to that point.
Lovely, that would be nice.
All right. Good luck. I'll be watching.
Thank you very much. So this time it's Kaiserklein picking a save in the first place. He's gonna go for Ottomans. Let's see what Rafa decides to come pick with. He's got Sioux available, Aztecs, and Iroquois. I'm getting spammed by this guy, but I'm not even gonna open because I just know what it's all about. And Rafa is gonna stick with Iroquois again. So yeah, ready to move into game number 4. Our score is currently 2-1 for Kaiserklein. The map gonna be New England, so we'll see what decisions players will do. This map gives you a nice TP line of 4 TPs. You also have 2 pounds on each side of the trade route. So we perhaps will see some warships being shipped or trained in these pounds if it reaches late game. And you also have decent water with 4 whales, which could be a nice income. But we'll see. We've got a good start this time, so let's see if Hirokwa is going for a training post or something like this, and Halteman would perhaps go for a training post plus a mask. Yeah, there you go. Can I build it first? Okay, let's quickly check the map. Both players have a starting hunt, a second one, and a third. So it should be good in terms of hunts. We've got 1 gold mine, second. Yeah, both players have symmetrical resources. Have the same numbers of gold mine and same numbers of hunts, which is nice. So Raphael is gathering the wood slowly. He's not chopping for it. Perhaps he's trying to look for a wood treasure before taking a decision on what to do. No, he's gonna go for 90 food, which is also very good, obviously. And we've got a donation from I Will Spank You. Donated $10, no message. Thank you very much, I Will Spank You. Yep. We've got a veiled treasure over here. It could be something players will work on later on. We've got also CDB over here, which is really good. So Raphael gonna slowly start working on that. Not using his tower just yet. Perhaps gonna place it in base after all. Slowly kiting this treasure. Nice pick from him, trying to fight 1 or 2 bears at a time, not overkilling. He built his longhouse a bit late, so he didn't get the XP boost from building it. On the other hand, he's gonna get himself the CDB, which is really nice, and he got 90 food earlier, so his age of time should be really decent. What is Kaiser doing meanwhile? What did he get? 40 XP, 40 food. Not the biggest impactful treasures so far. Yeah, Raphael with the CDB, ship and send, 3 vehicles for Ottoman, pretty standard. Kaiser already going to H2 right now. He's gonna work on this 80 food treasure as well, which is nice. We also have 90 coin. And Raphael is gonna age 14 villagers plus to the CDB, so it's quite fast. We also have 20 win on the floor. So I guess he's gonna go for a trading post. And Kaiser's just gonna get a second one, I feel. So let's see players' game plan right here. I think, knowing Kaiser, he will probably try to play this a bit H2 and try to get the TP line. But Rafa gonna steal this TP, which is gonna be annoying for Ottoman to deal with if he decides to go H2 actually, because he will have to make his forward base somewhere in this area or on the other side, but then he will have to send units to siege that, which is not the way you want. Although he's gonna scout it, so he knows what's going on. Gonna drop his second TP over here. Gathering only food and sending 2 forward vias, so it could have looked like a tower FF maybe, or just an FF, regular FF. But no, it's just gonna send forward villagers and probably gonna try to get his TP line up. Oh, he sent Silk Road. Oh, that's something I missed. Okay, so this is definitely trading a TP play. Gonna go with the barracks. Chinese a few Janissaries. So I guess with this build order, you send 700 wood first. You make 2 houses, you get stagecoach, and you train Jans in the second military building. Yep, for TP. And Raphael is going also forward with these forward war huts. Perhaps got a military shipment on the way, which could be interesting. But Kaiser is gonna make units before LordRaphael. Oh, Tomahawk big button. Shipped from the TC, but didn't make any difference anyway. Oh, 6 Tomahawks first. So I think you really want to deny this forward base from Ottoman, which is actually a good play, because 5 Jans won't be enough. And Kaiser is going really with Silk Road 700 wood first. You also have the crackshot ability, which will be a pain for Ottoman. And so in response to that, Kaiser is building an artillery foundry, but in base this time. We see 5 ANS. So the barracks is gonna go down, and I believe Kaiser, if he had stagecoach in queue, is just gonna cancel that, because there's no point. You would just lose the entire TV line right now. Raphael gonna decide to just push, go straight for the base. I really like this decision. As long as he doesn't see stagecoach, then Ottoman having a few TPs is not a problem at all. 700 coin for Kaiser, plus extras because of Silk Road, 25 coins extra per crate. So he's probably making Abus guns right now. Let's check units in queue. Yep, Chans and Abus. And Raphael is following his aggression with 7 ANS, so going really aggressive here, and probably gonna try to snipe any Abus guns coming out from this artillery foundry. Yeah, there we go. Gonna be instantly sniped by the ANS. Not gonna kill any. Yeah, just gonna kill 1. Small pig, so trading 2 ANS for 1 Abus, which is not bad at all. And now what? Raphael got a really sick mass right now, but it's going really all in at the moment. So he's either gonna contest the TPs now, or keep the pressure on, but I think he's just gonna contest the TPs. Kaiser is gonna poke with Abus guns, but Highness have more speed, so he's just gonna snipe on Abus, which is a good pick. Gonna use the Jans to scare the ANS away, but I mean, Jans are not that scary versus these units with 30% range resist and really high multipliers versus heavy infantry. Oh, this looks like 2 galleys maybe? Yep, there you go, 2 galleys. Perhaps gonna, I don't know, what's the use of that at the moment? Perhaps he should have sent them in his own pound, but no. Perhaps gonna use them to just siege the Wahat while fighting. That would make sense. Oh, getting a nice broadside attack. Gonna kill a few units. Yeah, 4 Kaini being trained. And I mean, the annoying thing about that is the boat can just garrison the units and you get away no matter what. So what is Raphael doing right now? He's got 500 coins stacked. Yeah, he's sending the privateers, I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah, 3 privateers, probably gonna spawn them himself in his own pound. And just gonna completely nuke these galleys. And that's actually so annoying to deal with, because you can't commit, the boat would just So Raphael is going to try to save his warhuts, waiting for the privateers, but he doesn't have his flag shipment on the pound just yet, so he's going to send a veil actually to just set up the point, basically. And really nice pick up on the land with the armies. Oh, please put your flag. Oh, I just lost the veil. And he still have his rally point over here. Yeah, now he's making the rally point, and he's just gonna smash these galleys as soon as the privateers pop. Oh, only 2 pop. That's unfortunate, but still, these boats are just much better than the galleys, so it's just gonna be totally fine. Kaiser gonna decide to just sacrifice that, because Abus do actually really good damage versus warships, so. But still, it's kind of painful to have only 2 popping, because 3 would give you such a nice... Oh, Kaiser is gonna try to snipe them. Yeah, gonna snipe one. But he's gonna lose 2 or 3 Abus in exchange, and I mean, Rafa can just try to catch and force a fight with his canyon right now. So this game is super close at the moment. Kaiser's still on 2 TPs. And yeah, that's what I was mentioning. That's the pain of having only 2 of these boats popping when you should have 3. Is that now that Habus managed to snipe one, then they can go again, perhaps. And oh, but that's actually extremely risky from Kaiser, and his gens are totally out of position, and the Canyon are gonna connect with the Habus guns and gonna kill Theo. Also, Rafa got the perfect counter composition to John Abus with just cav and ranged infantry. Doing a good job microing his cav as well. She's just gonna tear through these Kenya horsemen, and then the remaining 5 Kenya will just be able to completely clean these Abus guns, and yeah, this looks like really good for Rafa. Yeah, just the GG calling from Raphael. Really well played. A really interesting game. Yeah, 2 bots spawning in another configuration. Perhaps he would have just have lost the game because of that, because of Abus just killing the 2 privateers or something. But yeah, really good game. So the score has been evened out right now, and it's currently 2-2. And we're gonna see New England again, but this time Rafa will have to pick first, and Kaiser will counter pick with a WarChief Steve. Better. It could just be the distance between Europeans and Americans. Another Euro mirror. But that's players' choices, so we'll have to go with that. Bit of PM from Rafa. Yeah, I was just checking the chat, and that was such a really good micro from Rafa. Splitting the cav, targeting the cav on even Janissaries, but Janissaries weren't attacking the cav. It was just really nice to see. So, same map, same civilization, or almost. This time we've got Kaiser playing hero himself. And we've got another wood start. Gonna check the map again to see if everything's fine. It looks like Kaiser is missing this hunt on his side. both players have 3 around their base, but Kaiser doesn't have this one, but that's like the 4th hand, so I think that doesn't justify a rehost. Gold mines are fine. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that. Oh yeah, he was actually. That's pretty funny. Can he get the treasure? Yeah, now he can. Yeah, because if the warchief was stuck, then that would be really bad for Ratha. Probably would rehost this game based on player sportsmanship. How's he gonna work on that? And he's got 200 wood banked, so probably gonna go for an early training post. Raphael is gonna go deny actually his treasure. So Kaiser really have to get away from there, because obviously you want to go for a training post himself. But he's got the Renegado advantage. He's just neglecting his DP right now based on the Haiti food treasure contention. Small decision, just going to scare away the Rafa's Explorer and then taking the TP and just gonna camp this treasure. But now Rafa getting himself a pirate, and this guy could be big in this Pokemon battle, let's say. So the pirate is just gonna chase the Renegado, or not. And Kaiser gonna get the treasure, but he's gonna get his hero's snare, and then the Renegado gonna go down. And actually, this is gonna be a really close battle, to be honest. The Shiva coming in to block, or just putting them on TP just in case he loses his hero. But no, it looks like Rafa is gonna lose his own Explorer here, and yeah, it's definitely gonna lose it. One more shot and he's down. Ooh, yeah, can Kaiser get the last shot? Yes, he can, and it's just really painful for Rafa. And once again, Kaiser is gonna age fast in the back of that. Both players didn't scout at all the right side of the map, but the biggest treasures are always on the left, so that kind of makes sense. Pirate following the hero, but well, he's got 12 hand attacks, so he should be able to beat these warchief, but he doesn't have range resist, so eventually if you kite him, then you get away. So Kaiser with the fast age going again, but this time Rafa with the wise woman aging 13, so he's not gonna be up that much behind Kaiserklein, and he's going for a Warhot in base. Interesting choice, because he's gonna get Travois no matter what. But his hero is down, so no training post for him. Pretty much bad scouting information as well. He doesn't know what's up. For Kanye going first, but there's gonna be 2 Warhots, and basically this Kanye will be useless after that. Rafa focusing on his herding right now. Did a pretty good job. Reveals around this TC and 2 Warhots, so he's just gonna be totally fine basically. Because now, ooh, exposed wheel, but not gonna go down. Because now TC fire and 2 Warhots are just gonna completely deny this early aggression. Let's check shipments and full canny for Kaiser, going for a second trading post. Probably gonna go for the stagecoach play again. That would make sense to follow up this rush. So yeah, already only 3 Kanye remaining. A few of them got hit by Town Center and Warhots. 5 villages for Kaiser. Not going 600 wood, not going for the TP line just yet. And Rafa is gonna go to revive his hero. That would make sense. Do we have good treasures remaining on the map, like a villager or something? Can buy any food over here. A veal over here as well, which is nice. Probably because you're gonna go fight these bears. There's only 2 remaining, so that would make sense. And meanwhile, Raphael is gonna work on this 235 coin treasure, which is also good. Both players getting treasures right now. There's not much happening in the middle of the map. Let's check text completed. We've got hunting dogs for Kaiser, market for Rafa. It's got nothing. Yeah, hunting dogs in queue and place mines for Kaiser. So I guess Kaiser is macroing for an age up to follow that, but he's gonna have to age slow, which will give a nice window for Rafa to either age up himself or timing push. I feel like timing push the forward base of Kaiser would be the best decision, considering he's got no TP. So if both players aging up, then Rafa will be in the worst spot, having no map control and being down 2 TPs. But yeah, both players going for crates right now. Rafa spending everything, and Kaiser macroing for the age up. Obviously, Rafa doesn't have information on what's going on Kaiser's side. So gonna contend to just stay in his base right now. Oh wait, how is Kaiser 5 years ahead? I guess that's because he fast aged and perhaps Rafa idled a bit. So Rafa just spending his resources right now. Got a lot of hyenas on the field. Kaiser going for a raid, but perhaps gonna get spotted by these Kanye from Rafa. Pretty much sure it's got line of sight. You're gonna try to catch them, and he's got 2 Kanye from the back. Gonna be a nice pickup. Gonna trade 3 Kanye for not even 1 basically, but gonna manage to save 1 at least. Or 4 Kanye, maybe he's gonna get surrounded here. Yeah, there you go. So it's gonna lose the last Kanye. So 4 Kanye pretty much means go time for LordRaphael. Now that he just revealed his entire army to Kaiserklein, he has to make something happen. Kaiser is almost up. So Kanye is being trained by Kaiser as well. And regarding his macro, it could look like he's gonna send 5 queers first, reaching H3. But we see. Rafa with the push now, gonna deny this. I think the coin stack just dropped for Kaiser, so a lot of cav, I mean Kanyes plus queers would definitely just smash his composition. There are a few tomahawks, but not that much. So we'll see what happens. Oh, perhaps gonna lose this WarChief here. That would be quite huge. Gonna pull trick him. Where did he drop his warheads? In the back? But let's check the fight right now. Rafa is gonna kill a lot of villagers. Gonna go straight into TC. There's the first tomahawk big button popping, and I expect the QS to pop anytime soon now. And with the views, reinforcing Kanye perhaps from the stable. Let's check his units in queue. Nothing for Kaiser unfortunately. 5 QS popping, but at the same time we've got the infantry upgrade for Rafa, so should be a really close fight. Tomahawks focusing the QS. This is a really close fight, but eventually Rafa will deal with the QS, and And yeah, that's a nice clean from Rafa. Now he's quite ahead in eco as well. Kaiser lost a lot of Vs. Let's check units lost. He lost 9 Vs in his battle, so his eco gonna be quite poor. He cannot train units right now. He's got 500 coin being stacked, all units. Does he have anything in queue? He doesn't have any force brawlers. He's only got musket riders basically, and they are still hyenas on the field. And Raphael doing a good job at just sieging this Wahad. Meanwhile, he's gonna lose his hero to TC Fire, which is a pain. But he's gonna follow that with 6 Tomahawk plus a batch of Canny being trained. And I mean, the pressure is real under Kaiserklein TC right now. Perhaps if you get Hate Forest Brawlers, he could be in an okay position. He doesn't have anything queued, now queuing a Musket Rider, but it's a bit late now. And no, Rafa not going for the stable just yet. Gonna kill a few Vs. Hate Forest Brawlers popped from the Warhots, so gonna be safe. There's only 4 Musket Riders out, but there's only 2 Canny as well, so maybe Kaiserklein will be able to stabilize. His score is quite good despite him being down in villagers. So what is Rafa doing? Regarding his macro, he's staying H2 for now. Kaiser got his entire eco idle right now, popping 3 Musket Riders. And should be fine kiting his army away for now. But at what cost? He still got 2 training posts, so he will be able to keep up in units by just spamming shipments, basically. There's more cav for Rafa on the field. Doesn't look like it's gonna age up at all. I'm gonna play this in H2. He's gonna now go and siege the training post. And Kaiser feeling safe with a decent mass of 7 Musket Riders. Yeah, they are really insane, and Tech have 30% range resist as well, so they don't die that fast to hyenas. WarChief on the back. Gonna just kite with Forest Brawlers, but he's gonna lose his training post. Not much he can do. Gonna kill a Tomahawk, maybe another one. Yeah, another one. There's more Canny joining the battle, and that's like 10 Canny and a lot of infantry for LordRaphael. Let's see if Kaiser got something on the way. He's got Musket Riders in queue, but his macro is not the greatest, so he won't be able to get a complete batch out of that. But Rafa decides not to go in, and that's kind of questionable. I mean, I don't think in this situation you wanna give Kaiserklein time to just stabilize with superior units basically in each tree. There are 10 Canny, so now he's gonna go in, but there are more Musket Riders joining the battle, and there's not that many hyenas to snipe them. Watch on the back, there are 4 more Canny joining this battle. 1 Musket Rider is gonna go down. Yes, that reduced the carry counts. 6 Canny from Kaiserklein, but being shipped from the Warhots and not gonna be in the battle in the meantime, and that could be quite painful because I mean with 6 Canny he would be probably able to just win this fight. And now he's in the a bit on the back foot right now. Canny joining the battle. Does he have anything gonna join the battle? 5 Forest Brawlers from the back, and yes, suddenly this is looking very good for Kaiserklein. There's no reinforcements on the field just yet. There's 4 Canny, but they are quite far away from the battle, and there's only pure hyenas, and there is 6 Canny. You're gonna just completely wreck that. And yeah, GG. Really nice comeback from Kaiser. Another game decided in H1, said Raphael. Can't agree on that. Although decisions were different, Kaiser chopped for the TP and Raphael didn't. But yeah, the score is now 3-2 for Kaiserklein. Lucas saying in the chat, Kaiser wins with shipments. Yeah, I quite agree with that. So since it's a best of 7, that could be match point for Germany. Surprising. That was a really good game to watch. 2 different decisions. And I thought it was looking very good for Rafa after his really nice damage that he's done. That he has done with his timing on Kaiser's base. Killed a lot of Veers. But yeah, Kaiser smartly made a warhead on the back of his base and was able to get a first shipment, quite safe, train a few musket riders, which are very good versus H2 Iroquois. And yeah, win the game with shipments and superior units, basically. But anyway, we're moving into game number 6 now. Score is currently 3-2 for Kaiserklein. And we're gonna see Germany versus Iroquois on the High Plains. I think the great start matters a lot on this matchup. And we've got wood start, no extra food, just wood start. So perhaps gonna be a training post for Germany. Pretty sure about that. And Hiroko will decide if he goes for a training post himself by chopping extra wood or not, or maybe gambling on treasures. But let's put the fog of war on this time. So yeah, Kaiserklein in the color blue over here, and Raphael in the color red on the top of the map. What do we have here? 210 XP being spotted by LordRaphael, and 95 wood. That's actually an insane treasure to find early on in game 1 on H1. Sorry about that. For 2 reasons. First of all, you get 95 wood, obviously, so you don't have to chop anything but 5 wood to get your training post if you decide to go for it. And you get, on the second point, you get Renegado, which could just completely deny Germany scouting or something later on. Also, the important thing to mention is Kaiser actually one of these Comancheros, and if Rafa paid attention, then he should know that one of these Comancheros is missing, but that's the kind of detail you don't really pay attention at the beginning of the game if you're not aware of everything. But I'm fairly confident that both these top players pay attention around these details, so we might have a really big attention around here. What is that? 80 wood. Probably gonna be Kaiserklein next target. 75 coin for Rafa. Doing good use of the Renegado. It's funny that it took almost no damage. So Kaiser is working on this 80 wood treasure. I'm not gonna go for the XP just yet. And yeah, seems like Raphael paid attention about that, and now he's gonna go for it. And Kaiser being really greedy around here, crushing one of the Comancheros as well, and gonna go back working on this 80 wood treasure meanwhile, but a bit too late, so the bear just resets. And now, I mean, yeah, that's what I was mentioning. Kaiser doesn't have a crack shot as well. So Rafa should just pull his Renegado back, yeah, there you go, and just snare and just slowly snipe the German hero. He's quite low HP now though, which is a bit annoying. So Kaiser is just trying to get damage on the Renegado as soon as possible, and gonna probably try to wait for his crack shot to come back and get this, because otherwise it would be quite painful for Raphael. I mean, I'm gonna get another shot with an Renegado, but now he's quite low HP, and I think Kaiser hero can just finish it in one shot, so it has to be really careful here. Ooh. Can he kill him? Oh, that was so close. That's literally game changing right now. Oh my, that was 1 second away to get the treasure stolen. Wow. So that was the turning point of this age 1 and probably of the game. Germany getting basically an extra shipment out of this. Both players went for a training post in age 1, and it seems like Rafa is aging fast. Yeah, it's going with the messenger, so gonna be really aggressive here. I didn't check the hunts at all. It seems that both players have the same bison hunt, kind of in the middle of the map, and the deers on the side. So I think it is fine. I hope so. Kaiser is also too far away from his training post to get revived, I think. So we'll have to send extra Yulons or something. And actually these hunts could be quite a pain in the ass for Kaiser. He's gonna have to hurt that as soon as possible, but he's still quite far from his TC. So Rafa with the really aggressive Wahat, he sent for Kanye, but popping from his base, that's also totally fine. They will be in Kaiser's base even before the Wahat is up. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. So it's also totally fine. I'm gonna try to snipe the settler wagon, but I'm not gonna manage to do so in time. There's no real HP for Kaiser, but the Rax is gonna go up, and I think we're gonna see the same Kaiser build as before. We saw in the previous series versus Knushaba, I think, or was that someone else? Anyway, where he just ships 8 crossbows first and train 5 pikes, and then you'll be fine versus Volcani and in the early aggression. That's actually quite scary. The wheels are exposed, but 8 bows. There's only 5 tomahawks, but there could be 5 pikes dropping from the rack soon. He was house right now, and he didn't gather any food, so I believe he's gonna get a terrible batch, but he's popped again because he just sent another shipment. So let's see, units in queue. No, he's got no pikes. No, yeah, now queuing a pike. So yeah, perhaps Rafa would have been safe to go in, but obviously he was expecting units to pop or something, so decided to just play it safe and not go in, and that was probably the best choice for him. But now we've got 11 tomahawks plus 4, and 4 canyons still on the field. There are 3 pikes on the way, but I mean it's not gonna be enough, and Kaiser will really have to pull a really nice micro to get away from this. And even with really nice micro, I don't think it's gonna be enough. I mean, crackshot coming in, both are quite low HP. They are still 2 low HP Kanye. Kaiser's gonna try to use the Yulons to kill them, but he's gonna lose all of them in the same time. So what does Rafa decide to do now? Is he chasing? I think he could have chased the bow with the Kanye, but decides not to go for it, and Kaiser got nothing in queue, so no crossbows, and all the wheels are exposed right there, and that could be a huge pickup for LordRaphael. He's been greedy, sent 3 settler wagon after that, and now just going in, and yeah, I mean the bows are gonna melt, and very nice pickup for Rafa again. Oh, 3 dobs being shipped, and they're gonna pop into the reinforcing tomahawks. So Rafa is gonna go back. Yeah, he lost the tomahawks to dobs, but still there are still 10 tomahawks on the field. And he's following that with the 800 resources, so perhaps gonna make a stable out of that. I'd say this was really good start for Rafa. The eco is even, despite Germany shipping 3 settler wagons, so it means that he's done a lot of damage. 4 vehicles being killed, and probably 2 or 3 not being trained from the TC. He has to heard that, and oh, Rafa not paying attention, being quite a bit lucky over here. Yeah, he's gonna get a shot. He has to heard that, but on the other hand, I mean, this is a similar situation for both. Hunts are quite far away from the TC, so perhaps Kaiser should raid a bit with 3 Yulons if he can. Oh, he sent 2 settler wagons now. Okay. So now being back again ahead in Eco, but at the same time, Rafa is sending 7 hyenas to going again more and more aggressive. And does he have a stable somewhere? Yeah, yes, he does. So. I mean, the longer this goes in H2 like this, then the better it is for Iroquois, because their infantry is just better, their cav is as well better. The good thing going for Kaiser right now is he still has his TP, and he sent 3 settler wagon and 2 settler wagons, so his eco is pretty good right now. He's going really heavy on wood. He's really trying really hard to get these food and the Restisi. Yeah, it's quite far away. And now there is 5 Kanye, and this could be a turning point. There's only 3 Dops, and Dops are quite slow. They can be easily sniped by yeah, they could be easily sniped, and Kaiser doesn't have resources for Minutemen if he needs to, so let's see how that goes. Yeah, 1 Dop gonna go down. Crossbows trying to get as many damage as they can on the Kanye. And Rafa just gonna go back. This is a pretty close and tense game so far. More Kanye on the way. It's only a batch of 2. Rafa didn't send any eco cards at all. There's no fighters, no things like that. He's going 600 wood. Okay, so he's gonna use this wood to just make a lot of cav, I think, which is a really good option. Obviously, one of Germany's weaknesses in H2 is a lot of cav, because Dops are really expensive, and oh, trying to save the hero, but gonna get spotted instantly by Kaiserklein, and so he's gonna send Yulons to get him back. Getting a crash shot on, but not gonna be enough, and that's another 100 XP for Kaiser, and denying the HP boost on all Kaiser's units. Yulons are a bit far on the map, and there's a lot of cav now, and those guys have Minutemen on the way. I hope so for him, because otherwise he's gonna be in huge trouble here. He's using his bills to tank, and that's quite threatening. You don't want to fight on the choke like this, and calling Minutemen is gonna be fine for the time being, but yeah, getting a really decent trade out of these Minutemen, killing a lot of units, getting some in low HP, and getting this crossbow mass intact, and oh, even sniping a few hyenas forgotten by Raphael on the side. And he managed to secure the food under his TC after a big struggle. So Kaiser is not raiding at all, and Rafa is gonna dance for his hero. I really like this decision. You get your hero back at full HP, which is a really good tank, and can also be used as a daimyo kinda at the back of your units. But we've got conservative tactics. Yeah, it's pretty much the same that in French. For Raphael, so his unit's gonna get a really nice buff. Hyenas will be really good versus crossbows now, and tomahawks would be insane anti-cav. So Kaiser doesn't look like he's gonna age at all. Is he out of wood or something? No, he's making a wall and gonna try to gather a coin now. So I believe he's gonna try to age up, but I don't think he can in this situation, to be honest. He's quite far from aging. Perhaps he's got 700 coin on the way, but that's a really nice wall segment, and another one. Rafa is sniping a villain. So eco is quite similar right now. But Rafa never shipped 5 years yet, so... Oh, getting a nice crack shot. 700 coin. So Kaiser is gonna try really hard to get up to fortress using walls and crossbow range. Oh, he killed the hyena with the low HP Minutemen. Pretty good pick up. Walling his units really hard inside, and oh, wall getting up just in time. That's quite a pain for Rafa to go in now. I mean, he's gonna have to brute force that because Kaiser is up right now, and I'm pretty sure Rafa knows it, and yeah, he's gonna force the wall. But does Kaiser have units in queue right now, like Dobbs or something? It could pop on top of that. No, he's got pikes, which is also fine as well, obviously. But I mean, Cav gonna have a terrible pathing around here and there as well. And then, I mean, Kaiser's doing a really nice use of these chokes to just protect his units. And we've got another donation from our Spanky. Your donation will be on top of my original donation. Go to the winner in this game, so do not be shy. Alright, so back to the game. We got a really decisive point right now. Cav being into contact with anti-Cav actually and dropping really fast. And Kaiser reaching Fortress Age. He's got his entire eco idle. And I'm pretty sure Rafa is gonna try his best to just completely code these units. Good job by Kaiser putting his wheels back to work. Does he have Cav? Yes, he's got a few Kanye to just snare this army. And that's all he needs. He just needs the snare, and then he can just use tomahawks and things in melee. He's got infantry HP as well. So now Kaiser knows he's probably going to lose his army, but he's just going to try to buy as much time as possible and Kai to get some free kills and stuff. Because now tomahawks really, tomahawks and hyenas are really good versus all units basically, and especially infantry. There are more Kanye during the battle, and 3 war wagons plus 3 1 being shipped from Kaiser, who have been connected, and now it's still low HP, so he's gonna lose that, but gonna kill Pikes and Doppus Honors, and now I think he can just send 3 Kanye to catch these crossbows, but at the same time he's losing a few wheels, trying to build a war hats on Kaiserklein next food and coin location. So not bad at all. I'm gonna split the war wagons to try to get 3 shots at the Kanye, but Rafa is not gonna go back here. I'm just gonna decide to trade this Kanye for crossbows, which is questionable. 3 Kanye for like 5 bows or something. Not too bad, but now Rafa got fields exposed everywhere on the map basically, and I'm not sure who to favor here. I'd say this is still looking really good for LordRaphael. He cleaned up. The eco is quite similar, but one thing Rafa has and Kaiser doesn't is the military mass, basically. There are more war wagons being trained. Kaiser got all his wheels on coin, basically. So perhaps going to go for mercenaries. I didn't check. He's got a shipment on the way, and I didn't check his coin count, but since he just made 5 war wagons, I don't think he had the coin for like Jaggers or something. And I mean, yeah, he's moving the wheels to get the food now, but Rafa being on top of that and just using his Kanye to try the raid. But there are 5 war wagons over here, so just gonna go back. Gonna lose 2 or 3 Kanye on this battle. Gonna poke with the infantry and kill a settler wagon as well. A lot of things going on the map. Kaiser's not raiding at the moment with Irons. Really trying to use his units as much as possible to get some free hits and come back in the game. The hero, the WarChief, is gonna go down again. Another warhard being built by Raphael to just secure his food and his fire pit location. It seems like he's gonna dance for his WarChief again. Yeah, there we go. He's gonna put only quite a few amount of vehicles to get him back as soon as possible. So yeah, Kaiser got a lot of coin being stacked, but he doesn't have a shipment just yet. So I guess he's just gonna wait for a shipment and send Jaegers or something. A bit of a cooldown on this game right now. Was a little tense 5 minutes ago when there was a lot of pressure around these locations. Now Rafa is trying to raid, but yeah, he's gonna check the gold mines from Germany, but Kaiser still have 1k coin in base. What the hell? It's like 18 minutes as Germany. You don't expect your opponent to still have coin in the base, and I mean both players going for a raid, but the trading post is gonna spot the Kanye, so he's just gonna go back, gonna camp this gold mine, but not gonna find anything really. I believe he's gone line of sight with his warhead on this gold mine as well. So what is Raphael? Oh, Raphael is aging. That's something I completely missed. My bad. Raphael is aging at the moment. He's aging slowly, obviously, because he went fast age in H2, and I mean that's a scary mass of wagons and skirms already for Kaiserklein. One thing he did really well during the timing push of Rafa in H2 is keeping all his Veers alive, so that the eco disparity is actually the same. And Rafa never sent 5 Veers during this entire game. Does he have that in deck at least? Yeah, he does. What is this shipment, by the way? 1k coin gives you 10 forest crawlers and 2 Travois, which is decent. Oh, for Kanye on the back, just chasing a raid. And Kaiser just spotted a few Veers on coin, which might indicate that Rafa is slowly gathering coin for an Asia, perhaps. So that's an information Kaiser will have to keep in mind. What is this over here? 60 XP, yeah. Not that impactful anymore, but still a decent thing to get when you're not doing anything else. We don't have any big XP treasure on the map beside this one actually. Yeah, 220 XP. Another warhead for LordRaphael. Is he just gonna spam like forest runners from three warheads or something? Because it's gonna be his 4th warhead on the map right now. He's got a lot of resources banked. Is he gonna go for mercenaries or something? No, he's got 2 forest runners in queue. And Kaiser is gonna instantly push, singing the age up. He's got the mass of a huge mass of war wagon and decent mass of skirmishers as well. Check like all units, 20 skirmishers, 15 war wagons, and oh, he's got as well Jaegers now, and I wonder how Rafa is gonna deal with that. So Kaiser is going to kill the warhods on the side of the map right now. 8 forest brawlers and elite tomahawks. So these guys are insane right now. They have infantry attack, infantry HP, conservative tactics, and the elite tech. So that's one of the best anti-cav in the game for sure. Going for another raid on this gold mine, but not gonna find any Veers, unfortunately. And we'll have to keep in mind that at some point forest brawlers will just be able to trade efficiently versus Jaegers, because they will have like 24 attack plus, maybe 26 with all the cards. Kaiser is gonna push again, and Rafa is making nothing but skirms at the moment. And yeah, I totally agree. I mean, that's exactly what he needs right now. Just get an unkillable mass of forest rollers. So Kaiser is sieging the stable, but meanwhile, Rafa is just gonna kill settler wagons over here, and it's gonna be a good pick for him. Gonna kill 2 of them, I think. Yeah, two, but gonna lose a few forest rollers on the back of that, and that's a bit painful. He needs every unit basically right now. Going for a raid, but a few veteran Yulons are gonna catch this Kanye. So Rafa is gonna go for a push on Kaiserklein resources, and at the same time Kaiser is going back to defend this this location. So we'll see how that goes. There are not many forest brawlers over here, But on the other hand, there's nothing to really catch this infantry mass, so perhaps Rafa can just run away now. Infantry combat, so tomahawks like are just ridiculous at the moment, but obviously there is a ton of skims and jaggers, so they are going to fight, but tomahawks are going to drop really fast in this kind of battle. Forest Sprawlers with 200 HP, what the hell? That's such a good unit now. Yeah, if Tomahawks can connect, they trade pretty well versus Skims in this kind of battle, but there is 10 Skims, reinforcements. Oh, veteran Yulon are just gonna catch these skirmishers. Oh, and there's 9 Yulon coming from the back as well. And Rafa is not paying attention just yet. Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty much GG. He's got tons of fresh rollers joining the battle, but he doesn't have enough anti-cav basically, and the WarChief going down as well, so no HP buff. Tomahawks just raping Yulons, but I mean, there's just too many. I mean, I don't know. There's almost no Yulons anymore, and I don't know if Rafa can just manage to mass a lot of forest brawlers. Maybe he will be fine. It's just really close right now, and he's on Wardens as well. 27 attack forest brawlers. It's just ridiculous. Getting a raid on the back of that. The eco is quite close right now, but Kaiser sniping a few villagers. Looking at the map, Kaiser was able to just secure his resources. There's one canyon over here and a few hyenas. Probably going to be annoying for Kaiser's gold mine, but at the same time, Kaiser is just going to push LordRaphael's bills. But now, that's what I was talking about. There's 31 forest brawlers on the field, and this guy can just do so well. There's also 9 tomahawks being shipped from the TC. There is 5 Yulons, but honestly, they are no match for forest brawlers with the crack shot as well. Look at that, all Yulons are going down already. Still getting a decent trade, getting free shots at the same time. And I mean, these guys just destroy war wagons at this point. And Kaiser did not pay attention and lost all his vehicles over here. Oh, I didn't see that. There's just too many things going on. This is high level basically, and yeah, I think he lost quite a lot of vehicles over here. So eco is similar, but eventually hero is just getting unkillable units right now. There's 8 Yulons from Germany. There's a bit of anti-cav, but not that much. Tomahawk's going forward, but gonna get sniped, and I mean, it depends on Rafa's job of just sniping Yulons with skirms really while he's training his Tomahawks in melee. Yeah, I mean, these forest brawlers just one-shot Yulons right now. But there's still like 10 Yulons remaining, and they still do tons of damage versus skirmishers, so I don't know, this is still quite close, but eventually I think Kaiser just got the game right now. Rafa's score is not that great, and he's got 10 vehicles in the fire pit as well. Yeah, and he's calling the GG. GG, what a great game. And Kaiserklein is taking the series actually with the 4-2 victory. Wow, what a game. From the beginning of the game, Rafa being really aggressive under SSTC. We've got a subscription from Kami Ryu, thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, Rafa going really aggressive, doing a lot of damage, guys just skipping veils, skipping 5 pikes, getting his crossbows out, and Rafa being a bit shy with his early units, and then Kaiser was able to just bring these hunts under his TC, poke with crossbows, a really nice defense around his previous gold mine with walls. Yeah, I mean, managing to save his vehicles, training his units by just running away on the map, buying time, and then get this massive 4 wagons and sending Jaggers, and that was such a good game, really. let's check, because I think both players lost quite a lot of viewers a bit everywhere. Like Kaiser lost 4, but he sent 2 Settler Wagon to replace them. Raphael lost a few. Yeah, quite a tense game. I mean, Germany, it could be quite similar. I mean, and then Germany just doing Germany stuff, being down to 11 units and just shipping mercenaries, shipping big Ulan shipments, and eventually just killing Iroquois infantry.